No, I like that. Oh yeah. You guys like this game. Alright, be right back. Timothy? Timothy Hawk? Sazahe. RDP came out the wrong way. You gotta do autocorrect so late. You don't want them as reversals, or like even near reversals. But that was a hard deep, it's like always possible to autocorrect. I don't know if it's always possible, but it almost always is. I think Ree probably could have had a very, very late DP hit that. Jab DP was his best hope, I feel. Jab DP will at worst trade because it stops being invincible on the same frame it hits. Did Ultras have any minimum scaling? Nope. They had minimum scaling 10%, the same as every other attack in this game. It's actually not very hard at all for most characters to get a 10% scaling Ultra. I don't know who Koatsu is. He expires... I feel like he expires plus. It might be -2. Yeah, Ultras can get really, really hilariously weak. That was one of the problems that Street Fighter V's tried to fix. But they kind of made the minimum too high. The minimum probably should have been like 30%. But they made the minimum 50%. The thing is, the combos are already shorter, so all it does is make stun combos into super combos way better, which probably shouldn't be good, to be honest. Like, they already nerfed the fuck out of that by making combos fewer actions. What do we got here? What are these? What games? It's a bunch of old shit. It's a bunch of Japanese arcade games. Very interesting. I'll take a look. There's a few V-triggers where it's good. Minot is a really obvious one. If Minot burns all her orbs in a combo, she gets down to like 10%. But I wouldn't say she needs it. It helps. It obviously helps. But it's kind of weird. She's like a kind of frail Dhalsim-like character, and then her V-trigger combos just end up doing like 600 damage. That's like the video that I should be making instead of being here streaming. I've got a video. Okay, I can like show you guys if you want. I've been talking about it for a little while, but I actually started making it the other day. It's the problems with Street Fighter 4 and how Street Fighter Cross Tekken and Street Fighter 5 both tried to fix those problems. And I look at whether the problems were problems at all, and whether the fix is successfully fixed. Rose is a character that I would have fucked around with had I known. Rose is like a me-style character. You gotta juggle with the X drill there, and he didn't have the X drill, so he had nothing. Ooh, that didn't combo. That looked like a medium drill? It might have been a light even. Rose's drills, the weaker the version, the faster it is. They all do, I think, the same damage. No, I think that it's like differences of 10. The light does the least and heavy does the most. The heavy one is the slowest, but goes the... now, how does it work? The heavy one is the slowest and strongest, and the light one is the weakest and fastest, but I don't remember the ranges. I think the heavy might go the furthest and the light might go the least distance. But there's a lot of context, and EX is like as far as light and as fast as light, or as far as heavy and as fast as light, something like that. And it's also the strongest. And it also has invincibility. There's certain ranges where I think that's how it works. You need, like, after certain buttons, you can't go like low strong to I think you can do low strong heavy drill. God, it's been so long. I haven't played Rosen forever. Maybe it's low strong medium drill. You can't do like crouch jab into heavy drill. Okay, it just won't hit in time. So you got to do like low jab into light drill. But if the opponent's like really far away, let's say, I probably don't want to play Street Fighter 5 today. I don't know. Let me think it over. I might. I'm in this weird place with Street Fighter 5 where I haven't played in so long that like I don't want to play again. It's not that I don't want to play again. It's like I feel like I'll be like I'll need to come in with something new because I'll be too mad if I like try and go back to what I was already doing. Mad is the wrong word. Disappointed perhaps. When you put off a game for a long time and then you have to change mains to get back into it. I don't know if I would change mains. That's a bit strong. I don't know. Like if someone suggests to me like, hey, let's play Marvel versus like, hey, let's play Street Fighter, I can just tell in my head that like I'd way rather play Marvel. I get to flex my brain in Marvel. As a punish. That's towards hard kick, is what I presume you're talking about, where she like puts her foot behind her head and kicks really far forward. It's a pretty good poke in its own right, but the main cool thing about it, that one, is that it causes a juggle state on everyone opponents, which then lets her juggle into EX Drill or Super or Ultra 2. I think there's something else as well. Geef's jump medium kick is a problem in this matchup. It'll actually hit Rose before... If she hits Crouch Fierce early enough to hit Geef's jump medium kick, then it won't hit his regular jump in time. Like, the active frames will wear out. And if she waits for the correct time to Crouch Fierce, then she'll be forced to block if he does jump medium kick. Or rather, even get hit if she's crouching. It's very stupid. It's a stupid situation. I'm guessing that Kohatsu Marvel is Japanese Marvel, which is very strange. I've seen a good amount of Japanese Marvel. It like mostly looks... The game is too imbalanced that they could have not found the top tiers, you know what I mean? Like, it's just been long enough that, like, you can't... And especially because they can see the Americans finding the American strats. The Japanese have never been as good at Marvel too. And, they still use the cheap shit, but they didn't find as much of the cheap shit, and they never got as good at the cheap shit because the competition wasn't as fierce over there. And they use a lot of the cheap shit just because it's good, even though they haven't like practiced Magneto to the extent of like fucking I don't know, some of the American players. But like it still works even at like the near highest level, which is what they're playing on. But then every now and then they've got like some characters that got to top tier that weren't really that popular in America. Like Blackheart is really good, but he wasn't ever that played in America. But like there's a decent number of Japanese Blackheart players. Even though he like is top tier, it's just that like you usually saw like Cable or like, Doom or like Iron Man or like, you didn't really see Blackheart. And they're like that with a few characters. They like have a slightly different like top list. Characters they developed that we didn't, and vice versa. It's like how Kim is usually regarded to be a top tier in KOF in Korea, and then he usually like maybe he does, maybe he doesn't reach top tier status in other regions, and then it turns out that like Korean people just put a shit ton of time into Kim and find all the weird shit. I would say Rose versus Geef is overall very good for Rose. I don't know about very good, but it's good. Close medium kick is not even the scariest thing, although it is really strong. A lot of the times Gengi's he's grabbing from outside the close range. There's a bunch of other shit that's really awful though. Just Rose's pokes. X-Men versus Street Fighter. That might be the first Marvel versus game, right? Marvel Superheroes, then X-Men versus Street Fighter, and then Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter. Something like that. I might have gotten the first two mixed up. And then there's Marvel vs. Capcom 1 sometime after that, I think. Then MVC 2, and then MVC 3. TVC, then MVC 3, I guess. No, I don't know if TVC really counts as a Marvel vs. game since Marvel's not even in it at all, anywhere. Since the game systems are really different. I don't know. TVC feels closer to like Marvel than it does to like Cross Tekken or CVS. Lariat does a lot of chip, and you can't dodge the first hit of Lariat with a crouch. First hit of Lariat goes all the way to the ground for a punch Lariat. I don't remember if that's for kick. Oh, there's a lot of weird... When you see Japanese MVC2, there's a lot of weird characters as well. It really depends. It's like that in America unless you're seeing the absolute top level of play. Like, obviously, Clockwork's got, like, a dedicated team. But if you start digging through, like, the, if you start digging through the American top players, eventually you're going to find, like, the Joe Zaza with the fucking double Wolverine and shit like that. You'll find, like, an Anakaris somewhere if you dig deep enough. So is Mecha Zangief actually a robot, or is it Zangief wearing plating? Because I've always been unclear on that. If it's actually Zangief, he's wearing a pretty skin-tight suit. Stand hard kick is pretty good. Stand strong is pretty good. It's not really a normal so much as a totality of normals that works from outside the range of Geef's normals. It's like, at every range, it's not like one normal that just shuts Geef down. It's like at every range, all of Geef's pokes, T-Hawk has like some button that'll work from slightly farther away to prevent Geef from even getting to that range. Or like T-Hawk has a button that'll do well against Zangief's version of it. Zangief still has like a higher ceiling than T-Hawk, so it's not as bad as a lot of people say. It's probably a 6-4. It's probably actually genuinely in T-Hawk's favor, which just sounds really strange to say. But it's not, like, super bad. Like, T-Hawk doesn't have, like, a EX green hand, like, red focus, you know what I mean? He doesn't have anything like that. Did you get him? Looks like good. Oh! That looked like a backdash. That's a problem for Geef. Geef doesn't have a great anti-air against that. Might be able to headbutt it. That backdash was pretty good. Like, EXDP was obvious, Wake Up SPD was okay, and if he didn't do any Wake Up, then Geef didn't take a risk. So backdashing just kind of got him out of the whole scenario. The thing about, people don't... This is common knowledge among T-Hawk players, but probably not super common among other people, is, T-Hawk EXDP, if it hits, or is blocked, he can cancel to an EX dive, and that EX dive is pretty hard to punish. If it's blocked. But if the EX uppercut whiffs, you can't cancel it to an EX dive. So it's a little bit like backdashing a DP to prevent the FADC. He can only cancel if it hits. Like, or if it connects, even if it's blocked. As long as it connects, he can cancel. And you can see that again with Ibuki. Ibuki has the same thing. If Ibuki does EX uppercut, she can save it half the time with a kunai. But if you like backdash and the EX uppercut whiffs, she can't cancel it to a kunai. Little tricks. And if she can't cancel it to a kunai, very, very unsafe. If T-Hawk can't cancel his EXDP into a Hawk dive, very, very unsafe. It's kind of cool actually how it works. It's basically an FADC for T-Hawk. EX bar to do the EXDP and then another EX bar to make it safe. Except it sucks in the corner. Oh, Hakan. I think Hakan does well against other grapplers, but it's been so long that I don't really remember. Hakan is like really interesting. There's like 3 big things Hakan can do that are very, very strange. One, he can combo out of a level 1 focus attack on non-counter hit, like he can just always combo out of it. 2, he's got chaining low shorts on a character with a command grab. And 3, he can do a backdash with good invincibility and then cancel it to normals at any time. And he can do all 3 of these things only when he's oily. But all of those things are extremely good. Like, they're actually, like, insanely good. Geef has to be really careful about jumping in because of Hawks. I mean, because of Hakon's Ultra 2. Oof. Hakan was balanced around having those 3 things, and he loses a lot of normal stuff to have those. Like, his combos are pretty short. I guess they're about as short as most grapplers' combos are. Two is the anti-air, yes. Hakan has a 1-frame 720 as this Ultra 1, and a 1-frame... Oh, it would work there. You can't safe jump that. That one was... You can only safe jump it if you wouldn't even hit Hakan. I think that second jump was safe. But there was no way that Geef could actually hit Hakan on his wake up. What's with all these grapplers? Hakan absolutely could have killed him there with the Ultra. I'm surprised he wasn't mashing it. On the second to last jump of the match. That was a weird focus. T-Hawk's EX DPU actually would have beaten everything that Geef could have done there. Oh, T-Hawk sucks! I just remembered. I just remembered that T-Hawk is the worst character in the game. Alright, so we just saw Stand Strong fail the combo into a DP, and then immediately after that we saw Crutch Medium Kick fail the combo into EX Spire twice. Geef has some of the best air options in general. The only thing he's lacking is ability to change his jump arc, which he technically has with Ultra 2, but it's shitty. But, you know, technically speaking, if you're fighting, like, you know, if Sagat does anti-air Ultra 2 on you or something, you can steer your way out with, like, a... Ooh, look at all that Dizzy. Max meter build. Technically, you can steer your way out of the way with an Ultra 2, for example. But, like, you know... You don't have, like, Viper Burn Kick Pressure or anything on Geef. He can't dodge anti-airs. There's a lot of buttons that'll just fuck up any sort of jump he does. Oh. Very cute. That was probably EXDP that got, I mean EX360 that got grabbed. First grab wins. Neither of them have throw invincibility anywhere. And Zangief at plus frames because low short on hit is plus. It's probably a better button to hit there. I distinctly remember watching Snake Eyes play Geef and then seeing him get like a counter hit Stam Roundhouse and then comboing like stand short into EX Green Hand, and I was like, what the fuck just happened? I wouldn't even be impressed by that in Street Fighter 5. I would just be like, oh. How did they fuck up stuff like that? It's not even the frame perfectness. It's just that like you've got so many other combo routes to know. You've got so many other more important frames. You don't need to know that many frames in Street Fighter 5. You've just got like some dedicated combo normals. That was not the combo route. Stand Strong EX Green Hand into Red Focus would have been good. What do you mean? T-Ox Ultra 1? It's like decent range. It goes about as far as his medium SPD if I recall, which is not horrible. Oof. That was probably punishable by Ultra, but it was hard. Because Ultra Motion would have like forced him to stand into it, and then I don't remember what layer it is on block, but it's pretty good if you actually block it. It's not that unsafe. Oh. It's hard. It's hard to be next to the opponent. Do you get him? Oh. That was a good play. Because I would have DP'd that. Or I would have tried to. That beats DP. I would have lost that round. That was like a free DP from what I could tell. Smooth. He probably still could have anti-aired that. T-Hawk's DP does have anti-air properties, and they do work against Geef. It's got like some upper body invincibility, but it's very slow, and the hitbox is kind of jank. Is it actually that bad? I mean, it's like minus a shit ton, but I didn't think it was minus a shit ton if you blocked the whole thing. Or I remember in Vanilla there were some characters who had to block the whole thing, and it was safe against them. But I guess they probably made it more minus since then. I don't know. It might be those might be the if you duck it numbers. Because if you duck it, then you only block the first hit, and then you have like an hour to punish. But if you stand block, it depends on when you stand into it. Ooh, the headbutt. Close roundhouse. Alright, good red focus. And the reset was really good too. He failed on the kill combo. But apart from that, that was super clean. In Vanilla, Abel couldn't duck Geef Lariat, and it was, I think, plus frames on him. I thought it was plus frames, and it was also invincible as fuck. Lariat had a lot of really dumb invincibility in Street Fighter 4 Vanilla. They fixed it in Super. It was actually like just invincible to everything forever. His like entire hurt boxes just disappeared for the entire duration. It was mostly fixed by making it universally duckable. They like gave it. That's like when I don't know if there were any instances of that in Street Fighter in Vanilla, but they have a flag in this game that's like if the attack has the flag, it cannot hit ducking characters at all ever, no matter how tall they are. And they've been like really careful about that flag. Hager's Lariat is a lot like Vanilla Geef's actually. Like a lot like it, now that you bring it up. That was a really good focus. No dash into Ultra 2? Yeah. Oh, he didn't get it. That's kind of hard to do. It's really hard to do dash into like instant air ultra and have it pick up. It's like really precise. But if you do no dash, it times it rather nicely. Best ultra across all versions. Breathless would be a good pick. What were like the really nerfed ultras? Rose's Ultra 2 got nerfed a lot, but I don't think that was like, I don't think it was ever really good. It was just very abusable. It didn't require a whole lot of thinking. Vanilla Raging Demon's a good pick. That did like 600 some damage. It was like almost 700, or maybe it was 700. It did like a ridiculous amount. Honda and Balrog, no, Honda and Gen had nerfed ultras, but I wouldn't say either of them were that good at any point. Only 600? Sad, I thought it was a lot higher than that. That's still a shit ton. Raging Demon shouldn't be hard to punish. That's a nasty thing. I like Raging Demon on Whiff in 5. It's fairly easy to punish. Feels right. Raging Demon being a high skill move, dude. The idea of Akuma can cancel any button at any time into Ultra is such a cool idea to make you second guess all your punishes. But literally the only time it's useful in Street Fighter, I shouldn't say the only time, but like the main instance that you would use it, they nerfed for being too stupid, which was the Crouch Roundhouse. No, you can still do like Crouch Medium Kick into Anti-Air Demon, so it didn't really lose any utility as an Anti-Air. But like, I can't think of another instance. I guess like Stand Roundhouse 2 hits. Because what you do is, if you duck the second hit of Stand Roundhouse, you want to just like punish between the 2 hits, or I should say after, while the second hit is whiffing, you want to punish with crouching normals. And technically speaking, Akuma can do 4 Stand Roundhouse and then cancel the Ultra 1 as you hit a button, but it's very hard to time in that context. Yeah, against focus, there's a lot of ways that you can do Ultra Demon against focus, like any button against focus. Like if you like Crouch Medium Kick, or if you Far Fierce or something like that, and you see focus, if you see any sort of armor. A little known fact about Akuma is that while he can cancel any frame of any of his normals into Super Demon, he can only cancel to Ultra Demon on, or I mean, he can only cancel to Super Demon from specials at the dedicated Super Cancel windows, which are like the times where you can FADC. So you can actually do like any hit of, you can do any hit of DP into Super Demon, like all 3. You can do Fireball Super Demon. I think you can do the first hit of Tatsu into Super Demon, but enjoy the motion. First hit of Medium and Hard Tatsu. Now, you would never use those things, but it's kind of dank. You can see that in like a combo video or something like that, or like, you know, just like one of them kinds of videos, tech video, of like someone doing meaty, like meaty focus, like red focus or something on Akuma. And then Akuma does like fucking 2 hits of DP and then super cancels, and it's like, here's your, enjoy your focus. One thing it does that's kind of cool is you can do a fireball, and if they fireball, and you can do most of the demon motion, and if they fireball at the same time as your fireball, you can complete the demon motion. So like fireball and then jab jab towards forward, I mean towards short. And then if you see their fireball, you do fierce, and then you get a fireball and cancel to a demon, and they get a fireball, and your fireball cancels theirs, and then your demon grabs them. It looks tight as float. Yeah, Oni can also do it with the towards Fierce Demon. If you mistime it, you just eat the fireball too. Don't even waste a super. Heal Nadeshko is actually a canon character. It's the persona that Nadeshko takes up after leaving the tag team with Mika. Would it work versus EX fireballs? No. You would cancel into demon, then run into a fireball. I will tell you right now that while Ultra has a decent amount of invincibility, Super does not. Super has like a couple frames of invincibility at most. Ugh. Nadeshko as an individual selectable character would be kind of neat. What do you guys think of that chair? That Nadeshko swings. I wonder who wins this matchup. I would assume DJ. Ooh, a little early. Light is really bad in that context, but medium and heavy are both okay. There's medium. Light is like really good at anti-airing faraway jumps and really bad at anti-airing close jumps. That's a punish. Dude. The absolute state of Street Fighter 4. T-Hawk's fighting DJs. Back Fierce. DJ has a tricky time anti-airing in this matchup without charge. He probably has to jump to be 100% consistent. That's a plus if T-Hawk doesn't bounce off. If he does bounce off, it's like minus like a shit ton. It's minus like 13 or 15 or 17 or some large number. DJ Ultra 1 can punish regular. This is a punish, yeah. Regular Hawk Dive with Ultra 1. And then he can also punish. I don't know if EX Hawk Dive, Ultra 1 punish. I don't know about that. Definitely regular. That was a terrible Hawk Dive. Then he shot. Oh, he got the one frame. Oh, he went for the extension. The extension's hilariously bad. It spends 2 bars to add almost no damage. I like the spacing. Oh, I don't like that. If it was medium or heavy. No, I don't know. Light caught all options, which was nice. I don't know if medium or heavy would have caught the dive. Oh my god, this DJ's looking clean. Oh no. Low forward is, I think, 0 on block. Or maybe it's 0 on hit. It's 0 on something. It's very good to buffer an Ultra behind. I like that. I like that attempt. There it is. Technically speaking, DJ's fireball recovery is okay. So you can put out a fireball. And his fireballs are pretty slow, which is good. Put out a fireball and follow it in a little bit. Nice, that's a punish that Hakan has. Hakan can punish that kind of jump, which most characters can't. There it was again. You can't block immediately on your landing, but most characters can't exploit that because they're in block stun. But Hakan only needs to be in armor for like 1 frame, then he can cancel that to a dash, and then he can cancel the dash to a button immediately. So he can get you as you like are landing and can't block still. It's a little unique quality of Hakan. Buttons that are 0 on block are extremely good to buffer 720s in. Scary. Yeah, that's the only way you can save that. So actually, down medium kick was a perfect option there, but he hit the wrong button. He hit the same medium kick, or whatever it was. But if he just walked up and did down medium kick, it would have punished the coward crouch, and it would have comboed from the fireball if he didn't coward crouch. It's a good play. Where it would have been. Oof. Some invincibility. I think. Well, the other EX SPDs have invincibility. A super actually would have been good there. He could have done super into Ultra 1. Just try and win without it, I guess. Or maybe it didn't occur to him to do it there. Nice. Ooh, he needed that to not die. This could go either way. Yeah, it's dead. Dead DJ. Hakan had to do that to not lose. By approaching, Hakan put DJ into a 50-50. It was either anything but Ultra 2, where EX DP punished, or like hit it, or Ultra 2, which beat EX DP. It was a good play by Hakan. He had his back to the wall, and he had to do something extreme. And of course, DJ couldn't just down back because there was always the threat of EX of just SPD. Whenever I probably lose, but I can force a 50-50, you should always force that 50-50. Unless you're up around and forcing the 50-50 would cost a full super or something like that, I don't know. There's always a lot of considerations to be made. Khan's normal anti-airs aren't very good, and against DJ, who has the little short hop, they get even shittier. I like the blocking. Nice. You can't armor if you, attacks need to be able to kill you twice over in order to break armor with death. Basically, you lose all your remaining health, and then you lose all your white health. And once you lose all your white health, you die. That was an ATR. I don't remember if he can combo out of close strong. I wouldn't be surprised. Probably like close strong into crouch jab into slide. I seem to recall his crouch jab is actually a 3-frame jab. I don't remember. I think he has a 3-frame normal somewhere, which is kind of rare for a grappler. I don't think Zangief has a 3-frame normal anywhere, and I'm fairly certain that T-Hawk doesn't. Technically, it's not a huge deal because they've got 2-frame and 3-frame SPDs. So it's not like they can't punish stuff. They're actually better at punishing stuff than most characters. But, you know, having a quick normal is really nice. And Hakan, it's a special case because he can't cancel his forward dash and back dash into special moves. He can only cancel them into normals. So there's no way to do like a focus dash in SPD other than just wait for the dash to fully resolve. And if you wait for the dash to fully resolve, it's actually a pretty fucking big dash. Hakan dash is really far forward and backward. So he relies on canceling them. So overall, it's like way better than most characters. Don't get me wrong. Chaining shorts. Oof. Is that a Yang? He looks like a chess piece. Yang hates grapplers, but I don't know if he hates this grappler. Light Wreck is -2, which is shitty against the characters who can punish it, which Hakan isn't. Hakan can punish it with Ultra 1, but he can't punish it with, like, a special, like T-Hawk and Zangief can. Yang hates T-Hawk and Zangief, but I wouldn't be surprised if Hakan was okay. Then again, I wouldn't be surprised if it was still shitty. I think palm into ultra works, and that would have done a little bit more damage. Look at that fucking damage. Careful. Okay. I was gonna say, reversal ultra is like the only way you can still lose. Not the only, but like the main. That's a problem. Yeah, Hakan, like focus, like dash jab, dash cancel jab, is really good against Rekka pressure. I can see that. Wake up, coward, crouch. Hakan's options on wake up are not very good besides his ultras. You might call them extremely shitty, actually. It's probably one of his biggest weaknesses. His biggest weakness is probably just that he's not very strong. Now, granted, that looked like it did a lot of damage, but it was an oily Hakan and a Yang, and that's like as strong as Hakan can be with that ultra, as a raw EX 360. Most of his combos aren't very powerful. It'll be like towards strong into like... Now, what can he even do? I think literally his max damage, like regular punish combo, is just like towards strong cancelled into slide, into follow up, which really doesn't do that much damage at all. I think it's like a smidge more than 360. He like has a hard time doing more than like 200 damage in one go without super ultra. He's got the same thing that other grapplers have, where his attacks all do fairly good damage in one instance. But like when he's given an opportunity to get a whole lot, he can't really do anything more than those things he was already doing. It's like if Ryu off of like low forward fireball doesn't get very much damage at all. But if Ryu gets a big punish scenario, he can get like towards fierce, like crouch fierce, hard DP, and get like 350, you know? Like Hakan can get a hard SPD punish, or Hakan can get a hard SPD in footsies, but then when it's punish time, it's like he still gets that hard SPD. T-Hawk and Zangief are also a bit like that, but not as bad as Hakan. Where their punish damage is the same as their like neutral damage, because they don't have any significantly stronger options. That was nice. He got a fat range combo. That jump strong goes pretty far out. Oof. Yeah, I mean, Guile's like a weird standard in this game. Compared to Ryu, DJ's probably slower startup and about this probably better recovery, or maybe about the same recovery. Why is Hakan red? Why is Blanca green? I actually really like that Hakan is red. I feel like they haven't made a weirdly colored character in a really long time. Oof. They're nice and slow. I'd rather have DJ's fireballs than Ken's. Ken's got nice quick fireballs. It's good to have a fast fireball, it's good to have a slow fireball. The only fireball you don't want is a medium speed fireball. Or a fireball that disappears. Like Sakura or Oni. Stage 8. I'm not an expert, but I think it goes to 4. Crouch Fierce, that button has no upper body hurtbox. However, it often only gets one hit in an ATR context. That might actually be Stand Fierce. I don't know Hakan's buttons very well. I'm pretty sure it's Crouch. Oh wow, DJs are actually just raw better? I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting them to be really similar, but DJs to be better just because they're slow. I think they're both 60 damage too, so that's actually kind of good. DJ with a fireball marginally better than Ryu's. But it better be, he has to charge it. It should be way better. Having to charge a fireball is a pretty big disadvantage. Yeah, DJ's EX Fireball is like the worst EX Fireball in the whole game. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. It's so bad. It's like laughably bad. It's got a super long duration, which makes it really bad at like dispelling other fireballs. It's like, would you rather throw both of your fireballs at once, or would you rather throw one really early and then wait a really long time and then throw the other? It's like, no, dude. It's 2 hits by merit of the fact that there's 2 of them. It's so stupid. It takes so long to throw both. It's just got such a long whiff animation. You can jump over it on reaction very easily. DJs don't throw EX fireballs that much. I think it has pretty good plus frames in the corner. I think you can actually just raw link out of it. Secret DJ data. I think it's like +5. So you can do like close forward. Nice. Oh, that can be kind of hard to get off of back jump. Still possible. I don't miss Seth's jump hard kick, I'll tell you that. I think that's crouch hard punch. He's got like a hard punch where he like tucks his arms in and pushes his head at you, which might be stand-in, might be crouch hard punch. And then he's got that one where he swings his arm over his head, which might be stand-in, might be crouch hard punch. I don't remember which one's which. He looks like he's crouching in both of them. He's got a towards hard punch too. I don't even remember what that shit looks like. One of them he puts both his hands out in front of him. So I remember all three of his fierces like that, but on the ground. But I don't remember where they all are. Hakan's normals are probably the least known normals of any character. Like, by the general population of the players of this game. It's hard to tell what's what when you're just looking at them. There are a lot of stories, because this game, on character select, it starts you on Jury and Hakan. Because they were like, it did that ever since Super, because they were the two new characters. There are a lot of stories of people going in, whoa, just crouch. Why would you even do that? Just crouch. There are a lot of stories of people going into character select and then like doing button checks in the match, and they pick Jury and Hakan and they test their buttons, and then they get into the match and it's like, wait, my strong and my fierce are swapped, and I didn't know because I couldn't tell fucking Hakan's strongs from his fierces. Shit like that. People would button check with Hakan and then get their buttons wrong. I remember at least 2 instances of that happening. Oof. Coward crouch, recover from coward crouch. 720. What does coward crouch beat? Bison's got a lot of reversals. Does that really beat EX Scissor Kick? I doubt it. Does it beat EX Psycho Crusher? Maybe. It doesn't do anything against EX Stomp. Doesn't prevent it, I mean. Doesn't do anything against EX Devil's Reverse. It doesn't stop teleport. What the fuck? He did wake up coward crouch. What was he planning for? It's a mystery. Hakan's jump strong does a lot of work in this matchup, and also slide has good punishing power, which T-Hawk hates. So he can punish like a whiffed EX dive, or like a blocked EX dive, or shit like that. A whiffed EX uppercut. Hakan can like always punish. I would probably say this is good for Hakan, but I don't know. Oof. That's a dead Hakan. Neat. I think Space Spire can be plus. I don't think it's ever plus enough to combo out of. The thing is, if it's spaced, he's not going to be close when he lands from it. Hi. Ooh. So with Hakan's Super, I would say this is not common knowledge even among Hakan players. With Hakan's Super, you've got 3 different versions of it. One's immune to hits, one's immune to throws, and one's immune to projectiles. And also you can just duck it. You can always duck it. It works, it hits in the same context of his 360 kick. So it'll hit airborne opponents, and it'll hit, it's a grab. It'll grab airborne opponents, and it'll grab standing opponents, but it'll whiff on crouchers. So anytime you see it, you can always just hold down back, wait for it to whiff, and then get a big punish on it. But additionally, depending on the button that Hakan uses, it will only have one type of invincibility against grabs or against hits or against projectiles. Exactly the same way as Decapri's DPs. So Hakan, I think it's medium. Hakan can actually churn up a super, like a medium super, and punish a fireball. Like he can like use it to go through fireballs, which I never ever see Hakans do, but understandable because his meter is pretty useful. Or you can use it to anti-air. I think the light one is the one that strike invincible. There's a formula. They always use the same formula. Anytime it's like 3 different versions like that and Decapri, it's the same exact 3 buttons. I think it's heavy for throws, light for hits, and medium for fireballs, but I could be wrong. Anyway, Hakan can use it to anti-air, and he can also use it to go through fireballs, but it's pretty bad on a grounded opponent, but it is like his main way of getting a long invincible attack. Yeah, technically, because the thing is, Hawk always is really far away when he's getting a spaced one, but you can still use a meaty one. You can do meaty spire into fireball into jab, I guess. Should work. No reason it shouldn't. The problem is that's going to be reactable, and also it has no mix-up. What a bad punish! He could have just ultra'd. Why did he walk in and sweep? Even if he walked in and DP'd, it might have killed. That was a good spacing on that dive. That was such a choke. He was clearly not expecting it to work. That was like all kinds of choke. He's not really picking. I play this matchup a lot, so I'm probably being judgmental, but I don't really like the normals he's using at all. Fireballs are good. Fireballs are real good against T-Hulk. He doesn't have a great way through them besides the Expire, and even that's really range specific and requires prediction plus meter. So it's not great. That was a light stomp. Those are neutral on block. I mean, neutral on hit, rather. They have -7 on block, I think. Nice. Ugh. IDP does a lot of work in my experience. I seem to recall where you can punish, I don't know, because with regular Ryu, I'd use low forward. I seem to recall both of them can punish T-Hawk's sweep. T-Hawk's sweep is like -7, but most people treat it like it's safe. You can always focus the second hit, dash in, and get a punish. Every character can do that. That actually might be range dependent. I think it always works. Ugh, he might have rolled the wrong way. No, because he didn't get anything. That was just weird. Fully charged Ultra 1. You have to do the Ultra on like the first frame. That works on every character, but it's really tight for some characters, and I guess T-Hawk might be one of them because I thought that was good. That would have also failed for me, and I would have been equally fucking tilted. Focus Crumple, no matter the Focus Crumple, even if it's level 1 focus, I think, counter hit, you can always get a charged Evil Ryu level 1. I mean, Ultra 1. Yeah, I would say this is horrible for T-Hawk. I actually prefer regular Ryu to Evil Ryu in this matchup, but I could see the Evil Ryu might actually be better. I don't know. What Evil Ryu loses is so important in this matchup. Super is so nice. The better fireballs are so nice. The low forward is so nice. All those things are so good in this matchup. But what Evil Ryu gets is way higher punish combos, and T-Hawk is very frequently unsafe. So overall, Evil Ryu probably does better. But Evil Ryu does worse in neutral, I think. Teleport's good. T-Hawk is really horrible at punishing teleports. This Evil Ryu could probably be doing a lot more teleports than he is. Oh, Ryu's backdash is better too. Normally Evil Ryu's backdash goes a lot farther than... Oh my god, don't drop these combos. That was cool. Evil Ryu's backdash goes a lot farther than regular Ryu's, which normally is kind of a good thing. It's got more invincibility too, I think. But in this matchup, if you backdash an SPD as Evil Ryu, it's like hard to pick up a punish. And if you backdash an SPD as regular Ryu, it's easy to pick up a punish. Oh, oh my god. That should have been EX Tatsu. He had a EX Tatsu Ultra 1. And it would have killed. How are you gonna do low forward and not buffer a fireball when you've got 2 bars? How are you gonna do that? That's like literally Evil Ryu's greatest strength. Is low forward fireball with 2 bars in neutral. Evil Ryu's fireball FADC combos are so ridiculously good. It's got a fat forward dash and really, really high damage. That was a bit weird. Cancel into an EX red fireball. I don't know what that was supposed to be. I doubt he did that on purpose. But that's not... I can't think of what the input overlap was. That should be a punish. Yeah. I remember when I found out that that worked. I was like ecstatic. I was like, yes. Because Ryu normally only gets a punish of like Tatsu there. And regular Ryu does more damage with that Tatsu than Evil Ryu does, by the way. There's like a lot of things. This is actually a matchup. Like, I feel like Evil Ryu is almost always better than regular Ryu. But there's just certain things. The little differences in this matchup. If that was jump strong! No, it wouldn't have mattered. I don't think he could get a kill combo out of that. Even with the EX Stomp. Oof. That was well spaced and well timed. T-Hawk with a very... if he jumps like predictably and sees a fireball at certain ranges, he can smack it with a dive. EX dive is faster. It's pretty good. It's like one of his little weapons. EX Fire is another one of his little weapons. But overall, he doesn't have a whole lot of weapons in this matchup. That was probably punishable by jab. That looked like an at least -3 Spire right there. Light DP is probably better against that kind of jump. Why not jump strong? Alright, big damage. He got the one frame link. EX Stomp is an overhead. Oh my god. If that was anything else, he could have gotten a combo to a Dizzy. What a bad punish. I can't believe the Dizzy took that long, but Evil Ryu made a bunch of chokes when going for the combos. He could have gotten it a lot sooner. Another non-focus. Just focus, dude. Even if you just go for like Stand Fierce Light Tatsu DP, it's still worth it. Even if you don't do the fucking stomp combos. It's kind of jumping. It's actually really hard for T-Hawk to deal with. Oh, that was weird that that fell. That kind of surprised me. That's unsafe. I don't know if T-Hawk can punish it. Now that I mention it, it might not be unsafe. Not against T-Hawk. That's a good jump. He went for the big damage and he got it. Look, 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 he knows how to play. That was 2 pretty clean rounds. T-Hawk like doesn't have good normals for sniping stuff out of the air. He's got close stand strong, which isn't always available. It should have just gone into a DP. That's nice. Nice jump. Far Fierce was probably should have been Crouch Fierce. I understand how he got that. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's why Evil Ryu is a good character. Because low forward fireball leads to a lot of damage. Oof. That's like the highest damage that Hawk will ever get in a single combo in a practical setting. Oof. Okay. Focus is not even that good of an answer to Spires because of shit like that. Oof. Oof. That hurts a lot. Don't need EX Spires. Evil Ryu. I actually really like Ryu's health advantage in this matchup. But it's not such a big deal. I think it's 950 versus 1000. If that was light DP instead of fucking staying jab. Or if he just blocked and then Ultra 1 punished. This is still very attainable for Evil Ryu as an expert in this matchup. Alright, now it's no longer attainable. I think Ultra 1 still punishes EX Dive. EX Dive recovers a lot farther away, but it's a lot more minus. And I think Ultra 1 will punish whether it's a regular dive or an EX Dive. ST, maybe? I got linked some good footage. I could watch that. Yeah, chuck some fireballs. He's got a reversal Tatsu to punish that from that range. That was way too early. He had a autocorrect jab DP that was going to punish, and then that would have led to an EX fireball. Oof. That was like a good jump for... He will get a punish. A little bit scary jumps from both players. That was probably a punish. Spire's hard to make safe. If that was quick stand into light DP, I think he would have gotten an A-tier light DP into Ultra. Oh. In that case, it just punishes regular dive by a lot and then punishes EX dive by barely. I didn't know that. Ugh. The empty jump was good. The DP was not. Oh my god. Defeat from the jaws of victory? I would have done Fireball off ADC. Why do you do an EX Fireball? Oof. I think Tialk won. Okay, that was okay. He had a catch-all anti there, like neutral jump, hard kick, would have been good. Neutral jump, hard kick is good in this matchup in general. Jump towards strong is also okay. Leads to more damage, but a little bit harder to make work. Yeah, like that. That's really good because that catches the dive or the non-dive, which most of Evil Ryu's anti-airs have to be kind of choosy. He's getting dissuaded from fireballs too easily, I feel. Oof. I say that, but he ate 2 jumping combos from throwing bad fireballs that round. I think he's trying to change up his game plan. The TC was not bad there. He got the strong and saw that it hit, and then TC'd on reaction. It was a good DP, I guess. He probably turned out an FADC, but Tialk was midair. So we hit him midair, so FADC was not possible. Stomp there. Why'd he do another DP? Stomp does a lot more damage. That's good. Punish. Low forward into nothing. Low forward wasn't even that bad. I mean, technically speaking, an Ultra 1 was probably the best he could do. But even if he just did... Okay, this is still fine. Or... That was bad. He got a teleport away. He did down back punches instead of down forward punches. That was shitty, dude. That was an extremely shitty sequence. Alright, he's got this combo, though. He's been pretty good about that combo. That was a cross-up. Those are real unsafe on block, but they're hard to see. Only if you've played a T-Hawk a whole lot will you see them before they hit. It was a good save on the DP near the end. That was late. He's got to release it immediately. Yeah, he saw. He was like, that wasn't first frame. Not bad. Modest, but not bad. Into your jab. Might as well just kill yourself. Oh, he's getting cornered so easily. Tialk's not exploiting it very well, but it's kind of hard. This is still good for Ryu. But that was a bit awkward. Now it's really good for Ryu. Yeah. That was one of the more risky ways he could have won. I would have stuck to the ground like glue, not thrown a fireball. Waited for an EXDP opportunity, which would have come. Like if T-Hawk spired in, EXDP would have. It wouldn't have been a punish, but it would have caught everything T-Hawk could have done. T-Hawk basically couldn't approach at all. And if he ever even got into the range of SPDing, it could have been low strong EX fireball for a guaranteed chip out. So, and like EXDP would have worked even if T-Hawk jumped at any range. So overall, it was like super, super good for Evil Ryu at that point. Oof. That was a good whiff. T-Hawk has a really hard time punishing that, to be honest. Like, what does T-Hawk get there? He gets like Stairman House. Like he should have been predicting it, but like it's hard for that's like one of T-Hawk's biggest weaknesses. Is that even when he's anticipating a backdash, there's like nothing to do. EX Spire is the best thing. And stand hard kick is probably the second best. Crouch Roundhouse is not that good there. Ultra 2 generally won't catch, although it might if they're very, very close. SPD won't go far enough. Ooh, that was nice. That was late too. He's got to release immediately. He didn't. He didn't see. I like an Ultra 1 Evil Ryu. There's some little cool things it does. Forward dash Ultra. If you're outright predicting them, that'll work. But that's really risky. But, you know, if you have the read, it's not risky. If you're right, it's not risky. And I think he would have been right. That was a good Lariat. Lariat actually, well, obviously it autocorrects really well because it doesn't have motion. But the back hits in this game are not very good at hitting compared to Street Fighter V, where they're incredible. Most of the good anti-air is on the front hits. So if you get Zingy facing the wrong way, the Lariat often won't work. I like when they designed Lariat, it was like, okay, one of the big weaknesses of this move is that you can hit his head. And it's like, oh, let's make it a really good anti-air in every game it's in. Like, what are you supposed to do to hit the head? He's got like a vulnerable head hurt box in like every game on Lariat, and it's just like, how do I actually hit this? You have to like jump after he does the Lariat, which usually won't even get there in time. Oof. We shifted over to Ultra 2, which is undroppable. Ooh. Nice anti-air. So you cannot alter his jump arc, unlike T-Hawk, which means that DPs are really good. What? I thought that was a teleport at first. It was a red fireball. Probably an accident. I thought that was a punish at all ranges. I didn't know there was a range where Geef could get that out, and Ryu couldn't sweep it back. That was cool. That was some really good little character mastery. Oh, that might have been a punish. That's quite minus Zengi sweep, especially the long one. He's got two versions of that, depending on whether you're holding down forward or down back. Yeah. Every context where he had a good Ultra 1 connect, he could have used Ultra 2 for more damage. Ultra 1 is good against T-Hawk, because Ultra 2 won't get punishes on Hawk dives the same way Ultra 1 will. So I think Ultra 1 is actually the right play on T-Hawk. Like, you'll often miss, you often won't get full connect, and if it's EX dive, you won't get a punish at all. Whereas Ultra 1 gets proper punishes on both. Nice. That was a decent punish. He probably could have jumped, actually. There, I said it. He could have jumped to punish that Lariat. Ooh. EXAM would have punished that, but Zangief didn't want to spend it, which I don't blame him. Oh! The whiff punish would have killed. Ooh, that was still good. That was still good. Played that well. That endgame was super scary. And we're back to the T-Hawk, and we're back to the Ultra One. I think he knows that Ultra One is okay here. Red Fireball is useless once T-Hawk gets some bar, but before he has any, it's okay. The X-Axis hard to react to. He's using it about the way you should use it. If anything, Evil or Use are a little too nervous about it, but I probably wouldn't even pull it out. The only true block string at the X-Axis kick is like from close strong, I think. Maybe close fierce as well. Fierces, I should say. I don't know if those are true block strings from fierces. I think it's got to be close strong. Take 200. 200 at minimum. It can be up to like 500. 500 if you're 950 health. 950 was too much. You really should be a 900 health character. Like, no doubt. Honestly, like, 850 would be an okay number for him. 950 is too stupid. Oh, I thought that would work. It didn't. Jump medium kick won't cross up in that context. In Street Fighter 5, it probably would. But most characters in this game have different normals of neutral jumping versus forward jumping, whereas in Street Fighter 5 they don't. So neutral jump for medium kick for Ryu in this game is not a cross-up normal. But forward and back jump medium kick is. Little differences in the way the game works. Kind of an unusual combo. Not too bad. Crouch Fierce would have been good. He used low forward for consistency, but I think Crouch Fierce was in range. But I can't fault someone for going for a consistency combo in a situation where you're not really sure if it's going to work. Nice combo. Kind of a weird ender that looked like it should have been Light Tatsu. Oof. The X-Dive hurts a lot. It's like 200 damage. Don't eat those. This Evil is trying hard. Ooh, that hurts. Light DP. I think he actually got that so late he would have been able to jump strong, please. So many times. He goes for like early jump fierce. It's like jump strong comes out faster, and it leads to more damage. It's kind of got a better hitbox too. It's like worse down. It's like better outward and upward. I respect that light DP. I would have done that light DP. That was not a bad light DP to do. Didn't pay off that time. You control T-Hawk's hand rather nicely doing reversals like that. Because it forces T-Hawk to block a lot. The forward would have been nice. Good neutral jump. Good roundhouse. Neutral jump roundhouse very strong there. Uh-oh. This hurts. He might be dead, dude. Okay, that was a half ultra. That was like barely a half ultra. Respect T-Hawk and his ultra damage, but shit, that did nothing. Ryu's still in this, but he needs like a... Oh, that was it! That was the win. It was walk forward, low forward. Okay, this will kill. That was brave. To be honest, I would have done an FADC combo. I can't believe he just went for the one frame link and that was like, okay, if I miss this one frame link, I lose. I definitely would have spent either a focus or a red focus there. I'd have been too afraid to drop that. I don't risk games on one frame links. T-Hawk can't punish that super well. He definitely could have gotten an SPD from that range, but late connect, light DP is not so easy. Jump, I like the jump. Got rid of some white health there, so that was good. Awkward jumping from both characters. The T-Hawk's jumps are pretty good, because Ryu can't anti-air them without a stand roundhouse. And stand roundhouse is really weak to dive. That was a failed ultra. Well, that would have been nice. Would have been a nice ultra. Okay, there's EXDP anti-air. It's pretty good. That wasn't a punish. Ryu actually could have DP'd that. Ibuki on the scene. Ibuki is a radically different beast in this game than Street Fighter 5. An entirely different character with nothing similar. Her normals are a bit similar. Remember that move? Remember this? Oh yeah, that's the same. Ibuki still does that. Doesn't do... No, she still does that too. Doesn't do that move. Oh yeah, I got him with the reset. Jab strong. Far jab, far strong TC leads to far towards short, which leads to nothing. He probably wanted stand jab link to stand strong, I guess, but he got it as a TC. It does link, if memory serves. I don't know what she gets from stand strong. I think it special cancels. Crouch jab to stand forward is like a 2-frame link or something, or like a 1-frame link. But it's like a 3 or 4-frame link if you do stand jab to stand forward. You gotta time your jump timing based on whether the opponent quick stands or not. Or rather, you can't base it on whether the opponent quick stands or not. So if he times expecting a regular stand and then sees a delayed stand as he's jumping, he can't throw the kunai. He's doing the kunai on regular stand setups, which are like the old setups that people used to always do. But now there's setups that Ibukis tend to do these days. Ooh, that was a failed ultra. You can get ultra there. Super jump cancel ultra. Ooh. I don't know. They're both pretty slow. Her overhead might be slower. I wouldn't be surprised. Most overheads are slower in Street Fighter 5. It looks pretty quick in this game. There we go. He did an ease of life. That was a quick stand where he threw the kunai. He's doing the other setup. He's doing a lot of setups where anticipating quick stand. I mean, delayed stand. He shifted his game plan, I guess probably because he saw that Tiak was delayed standing all the time. There's different setups and you can't react which the Ibuki's going to go for. Oof. Oh, and the light punch, medium punch, TC. You gotta be real close. He got far jab, which leads to a different TC than close jab. In Street Fighter 5, they're actually the same TC. Because no close and far normals. Nice. Those jabs would have been good if they were stand jabs. That's a 1-frame link. He dropped it. Tiak can do stand jab crouch forward. There's no ender for the crouch forward. Neat. Tiak got that in ultra. It's a nice little buff. In JP1 scenarios, he has a juggle. He didn't used to. The juggle isn't super strong, but it's better than nothing. He gets like 40 damage where he would have gotten nothing. So overall, it's a really big buff. Whoa. If he just blocked that, he had a big punish. Ibuki can't, she can't FADC Nightbreaker even if she had the bar. Once Nightbreaker's blocked, she just eats a fat punish. Oof. This is gonna fuck Ibuki up. She's like 900 health. Oh my god. That was a full ultra, I think. That did a lot. That ultra does like 510, I think, somewhere in that territory. It's one of the stronger ultras in the game. Not by a whole lot. 515 maybe. I do remember kick loops. It was like light Sumuji. It was like +4 on hit, or whatever. +3 on hit, and you had a 1-frame link into stand jab. And then from that you had a link into stand forward. Ooh, stand strong, stand forward. She doesn't have that link anymore. Ibuki's pretty neat in this game in terms of the way her normals work. People just think she's nasty because of her wake-up options. Or rather, her meaty options. Yeah, be really careful when you see Ibuki going for meaty jumps, because it could be a super jump or not. And that can determine whether or not it's a cross-up. Gotta watch what she does. She has a different effect when she leaves the ground when she's super jumping. That was a super jump. It's quite easy to see if you're looking for it. Unfortunate. This is actually really hard to punish, especially for T-Hawk. She recovers insanely far away. In Street Fighter 3, she just falls straight down. But in this game, she falls down and backwards at like a 45-degree angle. 510 was the exact number. I'm a fucking beast. Hakan Oiled Ultra 1 is 530, which I think is the most of any raw ultra in the game. Technically speaking, Makoto Super Ultra 1 is the most with like 600 some. Yeah, that exact number. And then I think the next highest is Oni Ultra 2 Raw Connect, which is 525. Those are like the strongest raw ultras. I think Kuma's Raw Connect Ultra 2 is respectably powerful. Oh, it's the fucking evil Ryu guy again. He put down his quarter and he waited his turn. Stop dropping these 360s! I mean, fucking 180s. Half circles. The axe kicks, dude. I don't like this. I just wish he wouldn't drop those anymore. With a jump. Scared. Scared evil Ryu. Here we go. Okay. Hitting his combos. It's weird when someone always gets the one-frame link, but they always drop the fucking... Somp. Yeah, you lose 100 flat damage when down from a teleport, I think. Which is a pretty significant drop in power. But, like, it's almost impossible to land Ultra 2 without the teleport. The only way you can actually land it is to go through other Ultras with it. Technically it can ATR too, but good luck. You'll never ever do it on reaction to a jump. Walk forward sweep can punish, he was just not on, he didn't walk far enough. Reversal Tatsu also punishes, but walk forward sweep does more damage, so I respect the walk forward sleep, he just missed it. Ooh, nice backdash. Not a whole lot of active frames on towards forward. This should kill T-Hawk. Okay, he went for the most baby combo imaginable, which I appreciate. He went for a literal undroppable combo. Oh, look, the evil Ryu did some research. How shitty was that? And he left himself cornered. Oh, she can punish that with neckbreaker. You always, against teleport characters, you have to be ready for the teleport punish. Neckbreaker punishes teleports. That was good. Nice anti-air. You can actually make that land on either side by doing on the stand hard kick 2 hits. You get the second hit stand hard kick, you can do a super jump cancel dash. And then you can make that swap again. And that also allows you to go for a crutch fierce juggle instead of a DP juggle, which gives you a nice reset. So by doing 2 super jump cancels as part of your anti-air combo, you can get a pretty high damage combo into a dank reset. Ibuki's cool. Gotta be ready. It's not a big deal here. That was a waste of meter, I feel. I mean, Evil's damage is pretty high, but shit. Sweep was kind of weird. Alright. Nice undroppable combo. I respect that. Dude, the Super Ryu did his research between matches. That was a punish. Yeah, it was a pretty good... Oh, it was some of a good punish. The combo route was, like, perfect. The execution wasn't good. But the route was, like, a really good decision. Not ready with the neck breakers, please! That's a free punish. Oh my god. It's not that bad. Drop the combo. Nice, there's a super jump cancel ultra. The cool thing about the short forward is if you mistime it, you get short forward roundhouse, which is still okay. Uh-oh. I should say if you misinput it, since it's not really a mistiming thing. If you mistime it, you get super jump cancel. That's a lot harder than neckbreaker, but it's still possible. You can see the focus dash and neckbreaker it. Nice. Ryu's getting a lot of abuse out of his teleport. I like that counter hit setup. What a good dash. Alright, he can win here. That was the worst possible way to win. Of all the ways to win, that was about as bad as it gets. I would have done like an on-block fucking medium stomp and then abused the 50-50 into DP. Ooh. On-block medium stomp was like -2. How on earth were you not ready for that? Focus is what you do if you want to preempt the kunai. And Ibuki didn't throw the kunai, and yet she still lost to the focus. I haven't done it in a little while, but I still technically do it. See what's up. Why? That's probably supposed to be a reversal DP, but it still wouldn't have worked if you did it right. Can't punish. Look how fast that towards hard kick is. People complain about it in Street Fighter 5. It didn't lead to anything in this game. I don't think. Can't think of anything it led to. EX Tatsu. How are you not going to EX Tatsu? It was good there. Alright. Come on. Alright, I want to see a low forward light stomp, FADC, red FADC Ultra. That's what I would be thinking about right now if I was this Ryu. Now he's in a bad situation. Ooh. Didn't even FADC. Anticipating an EX neckbreaker. Oh my god. All of those could have led to a kill combo from the Ibuki. Oh. That was pretty bad. Air throw. Nice. Air throw is really fast compared to most air options. Air throw is 3 frames in this game, whereas most air attacks are somewhere between 5 and like 10. So air throw will usually work just purely because of how fast it is. They also have decent range. That's pretty good. That means a stay medium kick, I think. Got him. Could she really not put together a kill combo there? Ow. That backdash. Surprised Ibuki failed to punish that with the jab. I think she has forward dash into punish there. Didn't get it though. Didn't get the punish there either. She can jab before the opponent recovers from their backdash. Wow, what a setup. Withstand roundhouse as they're waking up, and then use that to buffer a 720. All of T-Hawk's setups are meme setups. He has no real shit. But that was a dank meme right there. Meme roundhouse. Or rather, that's a real 50-50. But it's not, you know, it's still the same mix-up that, like, it's just a cute little place to... It's no better than whiffing any other button. Look at this pressure. Yeah, I like that a lot. That's not even her optimal damage. If she did EX spin kicks instead of EX Rida, she could have followed up with the DP, and that would have killed. And she would have got more bar. Then killing with the EX Rida, that is. Nice, air throw is good. That's hits on the front. I know that setup. I know most of these setups. Oof. This what is this? 2-on-2, Taisho. I can't read this. Ibuki, a Guilty Gear character, yes. Milia. Chip's enough. I don't know any Guilty Gear characters. She's probably quite a bit like someone. But she's got Milia Oki. And she's got Air Kunai. Secret top 10? It's not a secret. A lot of people put her top 10. She was top 10 on like fucking half the tier list I saw. Who's a nice dank brainlet low execution character in Guilty Gear? Of all the Guilty Gear characters I played, the only two I've liked have been Axel and Chip. I guess I like Milia too. Leo. That was a punish, I think. Yeah, the played tier list is rather different, isn't it? That's about right. Kind of surprised he didn't DP at the end. Chip is easy. I've heard some people say Chip is really easy and some people say Chip is really hard, and I don't know who to believe. I know that Chip, if you drop a combo, you literally die. That's nice. I don't think I've ever seen anyone playing Axel. Seems to be a character that everyone just ignores. Pretends he's not in the game. He's like the Dhalsim of Guilty Gear. It's like if you want to play a character like this, just go play a different game. Oof. But I like his full screen combos. That was an unsafe fireball. That was nice. Counter hit low strong leads to low forward and low fierce. Low forward link is not too hard. The low fierce, I think, is also not too hard. They're both like 2 frames. Are low forward and low fierce the same speed? If that was hard DP, it would have killed. Oh, it ended. Alright, I'm gonna take this beer back. Bada bing, bada boom. This was uploaded like yesterday. Last time I saw Guilty Gear footage, Johnny wasn't even a character yet. But from what I've all been seeing people say, like literally everyone mains Johnny, and Johnny's the best character ever. Are either of these true? Watanabe's the best tier-wise. I think his damage is supposed to be really high, right? I don't know anything about Johnny. It's like the samurai who throws coins, right? I know he was in old Guilty Gears. What button is that? That was like the beginning of his knee bash. Is that close roundhouse? Ken's neat in this game. Nah, I don't care enough. I've got a special surprise for what I'm going to stream today. You guys are going to be like, whoa, Beth, what the fuck is this? I guarantee at least one person will say that. I just haven't started streaming it yet, but I probably will in the next few minutes. But I'm kind of enjoying Chun-Li versus Ken. Classic-ass matchup. The roll. You can like land on the ground and then tumble either direction in this game, I think. Or you might only be able to tumble forward. Anti-air, autocorrect, DP. That has some invincibility depending on the version you pick. How do people actually feel about Exerd? It's probably like Street Fighter 4, right? It's probably like a lot of people are like, oh, I never played any Guilty Gear before this one. And then a lot of people are like, this game is like the best game so far. And then there's purists out there who are just like, nah, dude, Accent Core. Best game ever made. Plus R. Whatever. I don't know what Guilty Gears people care about. I thought I was gonna kill. Remember this character? This birdie almost doesn't have anything to do with the birdie that we have now. It's almost nothing the same. The big man himself. A lot of the normals are the same-ish. The sweep is good, but like every sweep is really good in this game. His crouch jab doesn't have as stupid range, but it's still a good normal. His jump strong is still his cross up, but it's like a different animation. This is a guard break setup. Surprised he didn't get it. This is so bad for Brady. A block sweep will actually guard break, and then he gets... Well, that's okay. It's not huge damage there. Yeah, it's mostly the specials that change. The normals are all pretty similar. Like that. Crouch Fierce. He doesn't have the TCs, I don't think. He doesn't have like double Crouch Fierce, and is that the only one? I think he's missing some of the command normals. I think he has the slide. I don't think he has the towards Fierce. Oof. I think the close roundhouse is the 2-hit hard kick, I think. His special moves are basically completely different. The SPD's the same. That's the only one. Boing, boing, boing. Boing, boing, boing. Boing, boing, boing. Oh yeah. Crouch cancel infinite combos are actually more common on low tiers than high tiers. I think Ken doesn't have one. Brady does. Brady has like a bunch of variations on his, as we just saw. That was 100% a style combo. Alpha 3 has a lot of components of Kusoge and a lot of components of amazing fighting game. It's like hard to say which one it is. Kind of both. Alpha 3 is like one of the greatest Kusoge ever made. along with CVS2 and Marvel 2. Yes, that was an infinite. Those infinites are only possible after the end of Vism, and they're quite hard to do. You can't just get that infinite in neutral. You have to land it from a Vism combo. Because Vism locks the opponent's ability to flip out. I would maybe tentatively call CBS2 not Kusoge. But Alpha 3 and Marble 2 are definitely Kusoge. Ah, misses punish. He got low strong, does that even cancel? Surprised he didn't punish with SPD. Kuso means shit in Japanese. Ge is short for Gemu, which is game. Shitty game, basically. Capcom invented like about 80, probably about 70% of what makes anime fighters anime fighters. And yet they have no formal anime fighter. They just have proto-anime fighters. Darkstalkers is an anime game anyway you look at it, in terms of mechanics. Oof. You tolerate the shit because other parts of the game are really amazing. Basically. Although there are some shitty games that are just in general shitty. Sometimes the shittiness makes the game fun. It's fun hitting an infinite. Boing boing. Dude, that's right, say that again. Courage in this is Kermit in SF5. Oh. Crouch. What the fuck is Courage? Crouch jab is crouch medium punch? What? Crouch hard punch is crouch medium punch? Okay. I get it. Birdie, this is a fun fact. You can actually combo out of 360s for a lot of characters in Vism. I think Birdie's one of them. And also, if the opponent is hard knockdown and you're in Vism, the command grab you do will OTG them, which is quite hard for Birdie to do, but it is possible. I think he needs to be cornered, and he needs a Vism command grab, something like that. But he can like combo a command grab into another command grab, and it's like a real combo. You can do a few of them. Birdie's SPD is pretty good. It's probably his best aspect, to be honest. But his normals are okay too. Ooh. I haven't tried fighting Larry yet, but I'll probably play it when it comes out. As I understand it, the beta's over, right? Is it coming out on PC, or is it only like PS4 and shit? Fighting Layer? I didn't know that's a real game. I didn't even know that was a thing. What the hell's Fighting Layer? I didn't realize Fighting EX Layer was a sequel to something. Nice. What a bad punish. He went for 360, got a jump back. Okay, I want to see this. I didn't know this was a thing. And you still got the EX characters. Okay, I've never seen George in my fucking life. But I recognize Alan. So this is the Street Fighter EX that wasn't, huh? This looks pretty neat. Hmm. It already looks fun as hell to play. It looks like a Street Fighter EX, but 3D. The combos look fun. The stage is so small. Is it actually 3D? It looks like it is. But I don't see them fucking sidestepping or anything. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I like the pointing. I prefer 2D to 3D, to be 100% honest. But I like a lot. To be completely frank. Boing, that did a lot. Very interesting shit I'm watching right here. Neat. All right, let's get to the main event.